What's up, guys? So today, episode 14 of the D.O.D show, we're going to be doing things a little bit different moving forward. We're still going to be doing a lot of day-to-day content and whatnot, but we're going to step up our game a little bit and start educating you guys on the restoration process from start to finish and a number of other things. So this week, we're talking about who are you really calling? Let's get into it. Something a lot of people don't realize is when you go to Google water damage restoration near me, whether you're in Florida or you're outside of Florida, a lot of people don't realize is because restoration is viewed as a kind of dire service, which means like if you have 4 feet of water in your house, there's a point where you got to call somebody to come with the proper tools. And that's where a restoration company is going to come in. Now, with that being said, you are a company or a service that is in quite a bit of demand. When you're in quite a bit of demand, there is some money involved. And when there is some money involved, there are people who like to position themselves as middlemen. So we're gonna look at a Google business listing that is actually not a real Google business listing in the sense of it's not a real local company with branded shirts, branded trucks, branded equipment. For example, basically the guy who's showing up is not the guy who operates under X, Y, and Z company. There's going to be some things I'm gonna showcase for you that are some red flags, okay? So as we're going through this here, take a look at some of this Shutterstock imagery, okay? So look at that. So this is a photo that I've actually seen, and you can find it on Canva. Again, here, these are weird air movers. Not, again, Shutterstock photo. So essentially what these companies do is they essentially use black hat SEO tactics to get up in front of Google and on the search results, and they position themselves like they are a locally based company when in reality they are not. They are backed by a marketing firm or a marketing guy who gets this stuff to rank really, really high, and they use fake reviews and fake photos and fake listings to point to this Google business listing so that it ranks higher, so you ultimately hit the call button. And after you hit the call button, you get probably logged to some sort of a spreadsheet, or you get transferred to somebody's phone who's paying this guy money each month to get your call directed to him. Now, it's called ranking and renting, and this is very, very popular in the restoration world, plumbing and pest control and roofing. You name it. If it's an industry where you need it, you name it, it's probably happening there too. So a couple things to be aware of is when you're looking at the reviews, some of these reviews do seem fake. If they have fake names, if they don't have profile pictures, that is always an indicator that they are maybe fake. And I'm not saying that this one specifically are all fake. These could truly be actual people who they did service and they chased them down afterwards for a review. So as a homeowner, why the heck should you care about this? Well, you should care because A, you have no idea who the heck is showing up to your home. And if B, if you have problems with them, the company that actually showed up to your home isn't a real company in the state of Florida. That's a problem. So you risk getting a shitty service, right? So who the heck are you gonna run down? You're gonna run somebody else down who operates under a completely different business, who maybe might have had bad reviews and they can't get work. So what they have to do is literally rent a Google business listing to get work because they're so bad that they can't rank their own listing to get more work. Now, this is a problem that has been going on for a good bit of time, and I'm sure the execs and people at Google are very, very well aware of this, but the important thing is, are you as a homeowner really well aware of this? The problem is if it's 2 a.m. and your home is flooded, you're gonna call the first person that shows up on Google. And hopefully that isn't one of these rank-a-rent sites. So when it's 2 a.m. and you're sitting in your house and there's water everywhere and you're trying to figure out who to call, keep this in mind. Look for solid branding. Look for employees who are actually in the photos. Look for shirts, t-shirts with branded logos. Look for people, company trucks, look for people doing videos like this, look for social media posts, do a little bit more research than just hitting the call button, because there could be a chance that you're hitting the call button and somebody who you don't want showing up is gonna come and do a really bad job, and it's ultimately gonna cost you more money in the future. That being said, thanks for watching this week's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and we will see you next week.